back to another exciting episode with Alpha Camaro. I've got my lovely assistant here with us today. This is part 2, and I'm going to show you the decisions, some of the choices that have been made as far as mounting basically this oil and air separator, aka catch can. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is draw your attention to the front corner here. You can see a 10mm bolt takes out the plate bolt right here. I've taken the bracket that was originally installed on the back of the catch can and I've straightened it, flattened it out with a vise and a hammer. I've then mounted it right here in this place. Okay, it seems to be pretty tight. When I put the hoses on, it will tighten things up even more. The hoses we're going to use are going to be these 1/2-inch hoses that we have prepared here, and they're going to run underneath the air filter. With your 10mm, you're going to remove these little guys after you pull your engine covers off. Obviously, I've worked on this a little before you guys saw me. We take these off. All right. Now, if you can, and you got the tool, if you want to move in a little bit closer here, this is the little loop that you want to take off. I have already taken it off. So this is the thing you want to remove. We'll set this aside. Then we want to take one of our heater hoses. I ordered three feet of heater hose, 1/2-inch. And the guy told me that this was gas and oil resistant. So that's why I'm using this. We're going to go under. The right side of this catch can is our input. We'll just go underneath. I may have to lose these gloves. Alright, this hose is going to go. I have to lose the gloves. The in, or what we're calling the in hose, is actually the out from the top of the motor. And this hose is going to go here. Like this. And then our other hose, which is about 1 inch longer, is going to go into the intake, which you can see shiny and black, I know, but it's going to go here. And actually, I want to take this and flip it over. Okay, it's going to go on there just like that. This side is going to go on here just like this. Okay. Okay, now we're just gonna give these a little tightening. I like this location. You guys tell me if you think there's anything wrong with it, but I like this location because it's kind of out of the way. It's not back here like you usually see where like the Mishimoto mounts here. I don't like it being so close to like evaporation hoses, the sound hose, or being just above all this electrical stuff here. You know, heat rises, and I wouldn't want to put the catch can right above the exhaust system. So that's just me. That's why I'm putting it right here. You can see this thing's not going anywhere. It's nice and tight. All right, so basically, I learned a couple of lessons here. Once I got my hoses on here, I've noticed that one of my my outlet fitting was a little bit loose. So I unscrewed this, and oh, if I didn't drop the hose clamp down inside the engine compartment. And then it resulted in a 20-minute endeavor to go down and take the lower air dam, just take one bolt out and kind of tap it with my hand until I got the hose clamp to come out the backside. Crazy ridiculous. The whole bottom of this car is completely closed up. Hard to get used to that. Anyway, just want to give you an overview aside from that warning about not dropping stuff. This is what we're dealing with. This is what it looks like. We've got our hoses routed. They run up over here. Now, I was able to work on this by just being gentle and lifting this out of the way. And certainly you can lift this up too if that's what you want to do when you're working, to give you more room. That lower hose down here, this one right here, it's a little inconvenient, but this hose clamp right here has to be facing down so that you can come up underneath the the air intake line here. And from under there, you kind of have to get at it from this angle like I'm doing right now with the screwdriver to tighten that hose clamp. Otherwise, I would say that's the most difficult piece of the whole installation. Let me give you guys back to my helper and just give you an idea. I'm pretty much done now. And what I'm going to start doing is just very quickly and very easily begin putting some of these things back together. I do like my mounting place here. You know, I thought long and hard about that. Only one bolt to hold it in. It's nice and tight. The tension from the hoses has really got it good. I know I keep saying that. Sometimes I impress myself, I guess. Misplaced my engine covers. I want to do something with these. I want to get them wrapped or painted or something. I have to decide what I want to do with them. Oh. See, that's what I get for trying to skip steps. So first you got to put your this literally would have taken me, this whole thing start to finish would have taken me probably 25-30 minutes probably if I hadn't lost that hose clamp down inside the engine. And I bought a whole bunch of hose clamps when I set out to do this. The thing is, it was like one of those assortment packs, and so I ended up with 4 of only one, you know, of each kind, each size, and I didn't like the other sizes, so that's why I didn't just abandon it in there and keep on working. 10mm socket is your friend. Just a slight turn just to make them bite. That's about how they came off of there. Then your engine covers, your valve cover caps, I guess is what you would call them. This whole thing was actually so easy. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of benefits I can get out of this. But I think I'm gonna start looking for some options as far as like alternatives to this engine cover. I like it and all, it's just kind of weird. I get it that they didn't want people to have to look at wires and stuff like that, but looks right, doesn't it? Well, anyway. Good morning. It is the next day after the successful installation of the catch can. Last night, after we got it all put in, we went for a drive, warmed the car up, got something to eat, came back here to the garage, and cranked it up and made sure all the vacuum lines were tight. And I recommend that after you install anything that has vacuum on it, that you check it periodically to make sure that your hoses are okay and there's no leaks or any problems. But let me tell you, there is a ton of vacuum, and I further believe what Mr. Clayton Yates was saying in the comments after part 1. There is no way that we're going to be able to run a vented catch can. So there you have it. Nice and neat, looks good. Everything still looks very stock, and I'm pretty pleased. And maybe I'll do another follow-up review at another time to just let you guys know what I find. You know, when I open this thing up in a few thousand miles. Right now I'm at just over 10,000 miles, just turned 10,000. So anyway, I do thank you guys. Can't thank you enough. Please like, subscribe, share, etc. Blah blah blah. Oh, and have a safe and happy Halloween. Have some fun. Watch some movies. Do something with your family or whatever. And until next time, guys, keep enjoying your Camaro. Take care.